If you're looking for a quality growth stock, my next guest, Eric Schoenstein from the Jensen Fund, has a few suggestions for you. He's here to give them. Welcome, Eric.
Thank you. Good to be here.
All right, let's start it with ADP. Now, we had a weaker than expected jobs report last week. How will this affect ADP?
You know, it's actually not that much of an effect, Greg. ADP is more resilient than any one individual jobs report. Really, it's about their technology platform, and where their benefit can come, or where the value add comes, is that, you know, with an increasing regulatory environment and other complexities about payroll processing, that's where the advantage is. It's not necessarily tied to how many jobs are going on in or out of the economy.
And you're also a fan of Colgate. Now, this is a defensive stock, but it's been on quite a run. Trades at a pretty nice multiple. Is it getting a little expensive here?
Not from our perspective. You know, the key is what is the actual opportunity that's in front of them, and then perhaps necessarily what's already taken place. The run that they've had has been nice. I think it's been recognition about fundamentals that are very present in the business. But from a global perspective, the opportunities they still have in front of them in terms of emerging market opportunity and growth, it's still, I think, a company that has some room that can continue to run, even though the multiples kind of come up a little bit lately.
All right. Ecolab. Now, this is a cleaning services company. This stock's up about 35% in the past year. Does that have more room to run?
We think so, and primarily because of some of the major acquisitions that they've just been in the process of completing. They finished one actually a couple of years ago, and they just finally got some clearance on a new one called Champion. And in both cases, they're adding more opportunity to the business, whether it's in the energy industry or some other industries that their cleaning supplies and cleaning chemicals can be very applicable to. And the industries that they serve are still very much growth industries, particularly that energy side.
And then finally, you're a fan of Praxair. Now, this is a cyclical stock because they make gases, industrial gases. The stock has not had the same run that Ecolab and Colgate have. So what makes you think it's going to really move much higher when people are thinking that growth will be good in this country, but not great?
Well, one of the aspects about Praxair that I think is important is that, yes, it is an industrial gas manufacturer, but a big part of it is that there's an annuity-like stream to their business because they have take-or-pay contracts with their customers, so that regardless of whether the customers are utilizing the gases they produce, they have to pay for them. And because they are expanding into Latin America and South America as major markets for them, they're not solely dependent upon the U.S. for their growth. And that, again, that sort of multinational opportunity, I think, is going to be a big driver for their opportunity going forward.
All right. Thanks for coming, Eric.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you for watching The Street.